The howling wind ripped through the palm trees, their fronds whipping like angry serpents. Rain lashed against the windows, blurring the world into a chaotic canvas of gray. Brad and Annie Daly huddled together, their faces etched with fear as the storm raged around them. This wasn't just any storm, it was Hurricane Zeta, a monster of nature with a name that resonated with fear. Their home, a sprawling two-story house nestled on the coast of Florida, was under siege. The roar of the wind was deafening, punctuated by the sickening creak of their house groaning under the onslaught. A sense of urgency choked the air as they realized the gravity of the situation. Their home was being ripped apart, piece by piece. "We have to go," Brad yelled, barely audible over the tempest. Annie nodded, her eyes wide with terror. But Tasha, and maybe? Tasha, their faithful golden retriever, had been whimpering at their feet, her tail tucked between her legs. Maybe, their skittish calico cat, had vanished. "We have no choice, Annie. We have to leave now," Brad shouted, grabbing their emergency kit and essential documents. As they pushed through the front door, they heard a terrifying crash. The roof had partially collapsed, showering the porch with debris. They scrambled into their car, the wind screaming in their ears. The drive was a blur of howling wind, blinding rain, and flashing red lights. They reached the evacuation center, exhausted and shell-shocked. They were safe, but their hearts were heavy. Tasha and May B were still out there, somewhere in the storm. The next day, they were allowed to return to their home, now a skeletal ruin. The roof was gone, the walls were cracked and crumbling, and the once beautiful yard was a tangled mess of debris. Brad and Annie stood numbly, surveying the wreckage. The air was thick with the smell of damp wood and the heavy scent of decay. As they stepped over a broken beam, a low growl broke the silence. Tasha emerged from the debris, her fur matted and her eyes wide with fear. She looked at Annie, her tail tentatively wagging, then she whimpered, her body trembling. Tears streamed down Annie's face as she knelt and wrapped her arms around Tasha, whispering reassurances. Brad pulled out his phone and took a picture of the reunion, capturing the raw emotion of the moment. As Brad started to clear the debris, they heard a soft meow. Maybe, their missing cat, crept out from under a pile of broken furniture. The calico cat, looking thinner but unharmed, cautiously approached Annie, purring softly. They were reunited, their little family whole again. Though their house was gone, their hearts were full. Tasha and May B, their furry companions, had survived the storm, reminding them of the resilience of life and the enduring power of love.